Shalom everybody, Rabbi Shapira here. It is the middle of the night here in Seoul, South Korea, and I'm after significant surgery. But the Spirit did not let me rest, told me to release to you this shocking and chilling word. As often the Spirit of God showed me something in the most unexpected times, even in time that I'm in great pain. So this video, right ahead of Purim, is a significant video. All I'm asking you to do is to share, like, and consider supporting the poor and the needy today at the link below. This week, we're receiving the biggest hint that the attack upon Iran is imminently about to happen. Although I tell you again and again, we cannot play with times and dates. I believe that everything is lined up for an attack, an imminent attack of the United States and possibly Israel during the week of Parashat Tetzaveh. I would like to line it up to you specifically with Purim right this morning. You're probably wondering what it has to do with Gog and Magog as well. I hope that this video will reach the thousands and the tens of thousands. Our rabbis revealed to us a terrible secret, and in all the years reading the Megillah, I had never seen it until today, right after my surgery. I read in the Torah portion this week, this Friday, we enter in Tetzaveh when we read the word. Attach the two stones to the shoulder pieces of the ephod as stones for remembrance of the Israelite people, whose name Aaron will carry upon the two shoulder pieces for remembrance before God. Did you notice that? This Shabbat, we are enter into Shabbat Zechor. This is an important Shabbat. And there is a connection between Gog and Magog, Shabbat Zechor, and Iran that I want to reveal to you today. Please share this video. In the Torah portion this week, it says that Aaron took the two stones and they call Avnei Zikaron. It's the stone of Zikaron. The word Zikaron coming from the word Zechor. And the rabbis point to us that the reason we are saying today in Shabbat Zechor these things, because it is a direct reference to the book of Deuteronomy. This Shabbat, right before America is attacking, to Deuteronomy 25:17, when it says, Zechor et asher asa lecha Amalek. Remember what Amalek did to you. You notice that those two stones are a memorial for what Amalek has done to you. And the rabbis told us that this is the Shabbat on the prophetic calendar where Amalek is going to be wiped out. Am I saying that this is going to happen this week? I am not saying anything. I am just pointing to you what the rabbis are telling us. And they connected it to Iran, to Persia, specifically to chapter 9 of the book of Esther, when it says the following. These days are recalled and observed in every generation, by every family, every province, and every city. And these days of Purim shall never cease among the Jews, and the memory of them shall never perish among their descendants. Do you notice this? It says in Hebrew that their memory will not leave. What is the word in Hebrew for memory? The Hebrew word for memory is the word izkor. 3 times we see this word, zikaron, izkor, memorial, in this Shabbat Torah portion, in connection to Amalek destruction, and in connection to the book of Esther, found here in chapter 9, verse 23. Brothers and sisters, this cannot be a coincidence. And I want you to understand this. Our rabbis explain and continue in their explanation, and they say that this passage in the book of Esther, speaking, and I quote, of a decree that although has been passed, has not been fully passed. And I quote, it is belong to the final chapter of the decree that have to be reversed. And it will be reversed in the final war against Amalek, which is now known by the name of Haman and now known by the name of Esav. I want you to understand what I am telling you here, because you're going to see that when this war starting, we are entering the final countdown for the coming of the Messiah. And I invite you to read The Fall of Edom, The New Hamas, and my upcoming book, Milchemet Emunah. Please, it's not about selling books. It's about what God revealed to me years ago that is happening right at this moment before us. I want you to understand that we are in Shabbat Zechor. And here the rabbis continue, and they connected the beginning of this word when Aaron himself have the two stones of memorials to what happened in Amalek. The same word is about Esther, and the rabbis told us this is about the future. But wait, it did not just end there. Let me continue for one moment. The rabbis themselves connected it to the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 29, which it says, "Rejoice not, all Philistia, because the staff of him that beat you is broken. Far from the stalk of the snake will be sprout and asp." You see what is happening right now in the world? The birthing of Satan, the birthing of the anti-Messiah, the birthing of the final forces of evils are being birthed, and they are birthed according to the rabbis is Shabbat Zechor, the Shabbat we're entering into now, and they connected it to Purim. What a shocking thing it is for us. But they didn't finish there. What does it mean that he's birthed? The rabbi has explained to us the following, that this is the birthing of Gog and Magog. I'm not telling you that Gog and Magog final episode is birthing this weekend. Please understand it. I am pointing to the possibility of what the rabbis point to us. They says in Psalm 80, verse 14, wild pig will chew at it, and creature of the forest feed on it. The rabbis pointed this, and they said that the creature of the forest are birthing. Brothers and sisters, they all are birthing from Esav, from Satan, from Aman, and ultimately from Iran himself. The word in Hebrew for forest is the word Ya'ar. Ya'ar. The word here is the word Mi-Ya'ar. Listen to what the rabbi said. They say, if you remove the letter Ain, which is 70, which is in Gematria, Gog and Magog, you get the Hebrew word Amalekite, Amaleki in Hebrew. This is a sign that the war against Iran is the war against Amalek that is about to birth the Mashiach and Satan into the world, meaning they're about to reveal themselves. Now take a breath. because I'm about to show you something that in all my life, studying the scriptures, I have not seen until today in my distress after a surgery. And that's why I'm releasing this video to you, saints, because I want you to know that our Messiah is coded here in the text in Esther 9:28, where it says again, the days are recalled and observed in every generation by every family, every province, in every city. And these days of Purim shall never cease among the Jews, even though the final decree has not passed yet. And the memory of them shall never be forgotten among their descendants. You know what was this word in Hebrew? Never be forgotten. The Hebrew word for never be forgotten is a name of a person. He has never been forgotten, and he will not be forgotten, and he has a name because he is coming. When the war in Iran and Israel is breaking, he's about to be remembered again. What is the word here? In the Hebrew, his name is, in Hebrew, here is the word Yasuf. The word Yasuf, according to the Ramad, comes from the word Yosef. Who is Yosef, if not Yeshua? Brothers and sisters, you can quote me on that the name Joseph is quoted with the word of Iran that is coming upon us. We are receiving the code, and it will be interesting to see if this Shabbat or during next week we will start to see the birthing of Joseph to the world. Again, let me summarize it to you. Shabbat Zechor, mentioned in this Torah portion. It's mentioned with Amalek, and it's mentioned in Esther 9:28. It's a direct connection to Zechariah 14 and Psalm 80, which talking about the birthing of Satan when Israel fighting against Amalek, the final war against Amalek. It's going to be the final birthing. The letter Ayin is Gog and Magog. And who is the one who is going to come to remove the final decree? You got it. It is Yosef himself. I urge you, call upon Yosef today. And please, for the love of God, bring tzedakah, this Purim, to the poor and the needy. This is what we are commanded to do during the Purim. I hope that in my distress from the end of the world, this video will reach the thousands. Please read The Fall of Edom, The New Hamas, and my upcoming book, Milchemet Ha'emunah. Shalom.